Welcome back to the DFS Sweatshop. I am your host, the DFS Jerusalem, and you can follow me, of course, on Twitter at DFS Jerusalem. Yo, what a crazy night last night was. Yo, this is the shit because we went into the line drive early in the day. Did some very solid research. Dropped the gang stack. Did not even rock last night in terms of coming up with in the first class. They really didn't do that. Just rock solely during the day because I had some shit going on at the shop. So we came in, we chopped up in the line drive at 5. I did tweet this out and we asked everybody who was going to be the gang stack of tonight's MLB main slate. Had 104 votes, so a very solid sample of people, of my followers on Twitter, was what showed up. Okay, so everybody, 37% of the people voted for the Nationals. Like everybody liked the Nationals. They were pretty much the chalk today. They would have been a chalk today had they been there and gone off. We'd have seen totally different numbers. Like some people got saved tonight because they just did not play Nationals. And for me, normally I'm like really panicky when it comes to like rain delays or postponing or anything like that. I'm real panicky, bro. And I like that with all the sports because I don't have a lot of money. I don't play a ton of money. You know what I'm saying? So if I lose my $40-$50 buy-in, it's gonna crush me. I don't have a ton of cash. I can't just let it all hang out. You know what I mean? And normally in these, if I get the slightest inkling that a game is gonna be postponed, I don't mind delay. If I know, oh, it's gonna delay, but it's probably gonna start, blah, blah, blah. But they were talking about this game being postponed early. Like we knew way before the time slot that there was a chance this game could be postponed. We knew that, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I feel so good about today. I feel so good about everything that I had been doing. I ain't moving. And when everybody else gets up off of them, and I stay on the Nats, and they go out and they do just what I expect them to do, I'm gonna be sitting pretty. And guess what? 37% of the other motherfuckers who had Washington was thinking the same thing. And all of us sat there with 15% on a 15-game slate. 15% ownership on any player on a 15-game slate is a big chunk. A big chunk. The only thing that saved us, bro, that saved me, was the fact that I had so much Carlos Carrasco. I had a ton of Carlos Carrasco. So it made up for any discrepancy that I had in any of my lineups. I'm in tournaments where I mean we in a single entry joint with 15% Bryce Harper. So just from not playing Bryce Harper, you already advanced past damn near 15% of the people. Like it was crazy. It was crazy the amount of ownership that was still on the Nats, man. People like them motherfuckers. People like the motherfuckers, and they stayed on them, bro. I've seen other teams in situations like this. The Yankees, this Yankees game might postpone or rain out, and people would jump off of them quick. But motherfuckers ain't getting off Bryce Harper. Yeah, hey, Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper's like the favorite ride at the fair. You know what I'm saying? The Nats are like your favorite ride at the fair. You ain't getting off them. Rain, sleet, or snow. We gonna keep them. And the funny thing about it was the tweet that I saw that says the game could have still played, but all the announcers left. All the announcers left. Okay, and Edwin Neves, for the 18th day in a row, has kicked down the door and talked about his motherfucking White Sox doing the damn thing. So Kirk Nick says he won all his head-to-heads with 105 points. Yeah, because so many motherfuckers had them Nats, man. And there's a couple of guys that I was on, a couple of guys that I was off. I was really not a fan of Jimmy Nelson today. I didn't have him. I only rolled out 3 pitchers total. I had 3 pitchers total. I had Carrasco, I had a lot of Danny Duffy, and I had Jose Urena. Urena had like 6 points. Duffy had like 17, and of course Carrasco did the damn thing. So I was pretty decent in terms of my pitching. My bats, all of the bats that I had just went off. It was crazy. I called this shot, man. I like to throw out my cheap jack of the day if I'm feeling it. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not gonna do it. Like yesterday, I wasn't really feeling it. I couldn't really decide who's gonna. I mean, who's the guy, the cheap guy that's gonna hit a jack. I really couldn't decide, so I'm not gonna force it and just make up some shit. If I didn't feel it, I don't feel it. But today, I felt Aaron Hicks. I'm talking about deep in my bosom. You know what I'm saying? I felt Aaron Hicks. I said, this dude is gonna hit a jack. I went so far to say he's gonna hit a leadoff jack. And if you don't hit if the first pitch ain't a home run, I'm a fucking liar. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the first pitch wasn't a home run, but he ended up later in the game hitting the jack, and that was dope. That was dope. I was very happy with that. So and just to go over a couple of tweets that were really made a lot of sense to me. Things that I could look at. We got the Cubs were getting it in. The Cubs were stroking today. They had a nice one. Rich Hill got hit in the throat with a wild pitch. That was pretty crazy. And check out what we find out. This is one of my favorite tweets of today from Paul Hoynes, man. And this dude, I believe this is a guy that covers the Cleveland Indians, right? He says Carlos Carrasco, who lives 30 minutes away from Tropicana Field, had 40 family members and friends cheering him on Friday night. So, Mr. Paul, if you knew that shit, why the fuck didn't you say that before the game? He waits till after the game to say this. Nutty. Nutty. Yo, one of the homies was like, yo, man, because I was all in on the Brewers. My favorite stacks today were, of course, my fourth ranked stack was the Phillies. They turned out to be pretty decent. Phillies were decent. Then it was the Milwaukee Brewers. It was number 3. Number 2 was the Nationals. And number 1 was the Texas Rangers. And when the Brewers finally went off, the homie hit me up. And I was like, yo, woo! Because that helped me out a lot. That really did. That helped me out a lot. Because I could have lost the whole buy-in, bro. So Aaron hits, nice, beautiful, felt really great. So that's kind of a recap, man. We had a lot of great performances last night. Yo, the homie, the pitcher, the Lopez kid, y'all tried to put me on him. The sweatshop tried to put me on him, and I just couldn't feel it. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. I mean, I didn't love Kansas City either. I didn't love Kansas City. I did like Duffy a lot, but I didn't love Kansas City bats or anything. I didn't know he was going to be that good, but dude was pretty decent. He was pretty decent. So it was a decent night, man. Could be a lot better. Pre-ordered my Madden 18, baby. It's about to go down. If you want to get up with the guru, Paul Harder says at work, lost all my buy-in. Nats every line. Fucking sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. If you want to be down with the guru, man, Madden season is approaching, bro. Madden season is approaching. Did you see that? Samuel the drum? Marco and Perilla just keep hitting home runs. They're going ham. I take anybody but Nelson. I'm cashing. Corey Green. But yeah, Madden season is approaching, man. Xbox One or PS4. I have both, but I think this year I'm going to be catering more toward the PS4 side. I've already ordered that, pre-ordered. I'm ready to rock with it. I'm going to be doing Madden Ultimate Team. I'm going to be doing giveaways, videos. Everything's going to be nice. I'm going to really enjoy that because I'm a gamer, bro, and I love Madden. I love Madden. Actually, it was funny because a cat came into the shop today, and I've got my Xbox. My girls was tearing it up here, so I just took it to the barbershop, and I leave it there, and we played a little bit. The guy comes in, man, and my wife made me stop playing Madden a couple of years ago. Don't buy Madden, get 2K18. I'm getting that too, bro. I'm a gamer. I'm getting 2K18 as well. Madden 18, what, you ain't protesting, Mo? I ain't playing Madden. I ain't protesting a motherfucking thing. Hell no. I love football. I ain't protesting nothing. Colin Kaepernick ain't playing because he ain't good. And he took a knee. You can't be good and take a knee. If you're going to take a knee, at least be good. That way you can keep a job and keep taking a knee and keep protesting. He let me down with that. He took a knee and wasn't even that good. So now the protesting go in vain. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's my living. I love the NFL. Pour them on me, baby. So yeah, man. He's better than Cutler. Yeah, but Cutler ain't taking no knee. You can't disrespect them people and not be good. You can't do that. You can't disrespect or make the people feel disrespected and be bad at your job. You gotta be good. He ain't good enough to do that. Dude is trash, man. Dude is trash. Colin Kaepernick is trash. He's a wonderful person, excellent human being, but as an NFL quarterback, he's trash. And see, we talked about this today in the barbershop, and I may get some flack for this. I might get some flack for this but I want y'all to understand something, okay? You gotta understand NFL football, man. The positions, the way it's set up, okay? NFL football. position by position. Quarterback is not set up for a fast, short, uh, uh, af- crazily athletic, gifted person. It's not set up for that. Quarterback is set up for a tall, to look over the line, slow, movable, strong arm, cerebral, a guy that can't, that's not gonna rely so much on his athletic ability, but on his mental. That's what the position is set up for. And anytime you take somebody who does not meet those criteria and put and put that in the quarterback position, it's going to be tough for them to play the position effectively. It's going to be tough. I ain't saying it can't be done. It's just going to be tough because there's some things that the faster, the more athletically gifted guys, there's some things instinctually that they cannot forget. They just can't forget. Like there's no way that Michael Vick could forget when he drops back if the first guy is not open and the linebackers are bearing down off of the corner. He cannot forget that, hey, wait a minute, I'm Michael Vick. I am the fastest motherfucker on the field right now. I can cock back and try to throw it to this dude and take a hit, or I can beat his ass to the corner and maybe run this shit for a touchdown. Like he cannot forget that. That's what they can't forget. It's very hard for them cats to forget that. Now you take Drew Bledsoe, you drop him back. That's never a part of his mental. He knows he can't move. He knows he can't go anywhere. He does the best with what he has. A strong arm and a thinker, and he doesn't have to rely on instinct, on physical instinct. He can rely on mental instinct. Okay, reads, progressions. Okay, got bam. That's what football is. And anytime you try to change the positions, bro, anytime you try to change the position, it's going to be tough. I'm not saying it's not doable because we have had some very good, and it's funny how like the one of the best mobile quarterbacks to ever play the game was like Steve Young. You know, it wasn't even like Michael Vick. Steve Young was better than Michael Vick. You know, you got cats like Randall Cunningham. The closest person that I think could mesh both of the two, and it wasn't for him until he got a little older and slower, to where he was able to really go through his reads and progressions and play good, sound quarterback. And these cats can't do it. These cats nowadays, it's just not being done. It's not being done. I'm glad I have Eli Manning. I'm a Giants fan. Give me the tall, slow thinker over the fast instinctual physical instinct guy. You know what I mean? But Vic was awesome. Vic was awesome. Yo, Vic was damn near the face of the league at one point. Vic was on the cover of Madden. Vic was the shit. He was. Most certainly. Most certainly. Vic was the man. Vic was the man. But them motherfuckers couldn't win because you can't win with a quarterback like that. You can't. You gotta have at least either you gotta have a historic defense, a historically great defense, like on some Seattle Seahawks shit that where you had Russell Wilson. You gotta have like historic defense, or that's what you gotta have. Without that, you can't win with the mobile, fast run around quarterbacks. You can't do that. You know what I mean? You can't. Dak come out to take a big step back. They lost two starting O linemen. They could have, but the defense was trash. Yeah, exactly. The defense was trash. He could throw the ball when he was throwing it, but most of the time he wasn't throwing it. He was running. I mean, man, yo, and it's a plus and a minus, bro. And see, something that we fail to realize here is that you know what I'm saying. The owners, man, they don't give a fuck so much about winning. They don't care. And you see it in a lot of organizations, man. You see, why do you think Megatron was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm not playing anymore. Y'all don't care about winning. Y'all know I'm a fucking freak show, and I go up and get the ball and like put my body on the line and make crazy catches and sell a bunch of jerseys, and little kids love me and everybody comes to see me. Everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all ain't trying to win because y'all are okay with just selling out the stadium while I abuse my body and lose. You know? The owners don't really give a fuck about winning, bro. They don't care. They don't care. All they really care about is selling out. They care about selling out. They don't really give a fuck about winning, bro. They care about selling out the Coliseum. Look at the Knicks. Look at the Knicks. You think the Knicks care about winning? They don't give a fuck about winning. They ain't trying to win. They know the Coliseum, excuse me, the MSG gonna sell the fuck out every day. That's all they care about. That's all they care about. Let's not be fooled. But hey, enough of that rants over. Let's go ahead, man. We've got a full slate of games coming up today. Let's go ahead and check it out. Let's go ahead and check it out. And I believe there's 15 joints all day long. I do. I believe we got 15 joints all day long. And let's take a look. Yeah, 15 in the all day. You've got a 3-game early. That's jumping off at 4:05. You got a 2-game, excuse me, you got an 11-game at 7:05. That's going to be the main. Jerry Jones is an owner that's money hungry. Remember, that big ass TV text. Yo, bruh. So week 1, last year, the homie, I go to Texas, I go to Dallas Stadium, right? The homie, the guy that owns my barbershop, is first cousins with Justin Durant. Really solid cat. Justin Durant, awesome dude. Find out I'm a Giants fan. He's like, yo, bring your little Giants fan with you too. I want him to watch while we beat their ass in Dallas. So he gives us 2 tickets. He gives us tickets, right? So we all go to Dallas. Yo, this is the most beautiful stadium I've ever seen in my life. I'm talking TVs everywhere, bro. And the TV, we were sitting next to Drea. She's dating Orlando Scandrick, right? I know I'm just like dropping names and shit right now. She's dating Orlando Scandrick, and we're like sitting next to her, and we're like in the like family seating, right? And the TV is so big and right above the field that I could have like spit on one of the players. I could have tapped one of the players on the shoulder, okay? But the TV is so big that I just stood up the whole time watching the TV. The game's going on right here, and I'm just watching the TV because it's so huge. It was crazy, bro. And I thought there was like 10 little or 12 little cowgirl cheerleader ladies. No, man, there's like 100 of them, and they're all in like little packs walking around the stadium, shaking hands, taking pictures. Yo, that was a dope time, man. It was the greatest time I had actually in my life. I thoroughly enjoyed Dallas, that stadium. It was beautiful, man, and we beat their ass too, so that was nice. So that was nice. So let's go. Let's get back. Let's get back. We're back into the DFS. Let's get back. All right, so let's take a look, man. We're gonna open it up. We're gonna rock in the 11-game joint, man. I ain't gonna waste no time because unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, unfortunately for you, I'm going to be spending some time with the wife, man. She signed us up to speak on a panel talking about young people in marriage and love and things of that nature. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow. That starts at 5, so I won't have a lot of lineups in. I won't be able to do the line drive, but hopefully you guys can figure things out. Yeah, I'm taking the weekend off. Taking the weekend off. I'll be back Monday to get in with you, man. So let's go ahead and jump into the slate. We're gonna chop up some pitching, talk a little bit about batter stacks, see what we can do. We got part factors here. We got some BBP we're probably gonna be getting into. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. So check it out. The pitching we can look forward to. This is for the main slate, the 11. All right. Carlos Martinez at the top, 11.2. I don't think that's too much for Carmart here. Aaron Nola, 10.4. Hyun-Jin Ryu, 9.7. We got John Lester, Dylan Bundy, Patrick Corbin, Mike Fiers, Edwin Jackson, they're going to play the game tomorrow. Okay, cool. Okay, they're going to play the pitchers from the game. Okay. JC Ramirez, Steven Matz, Ian Kennedy at 6'8", Jeff Hoffman, Julius Chastain, Brett Suter, Sean Manaea, Scott Feldman, Erasmo Ramirez, Tyson Ross, James Shield, oh man, Chris Stratton. This is going to be a tough one. Mo said he's taking his weekend off, enjoying. But yeah, man, I'm trying to do a little something with the wife, man. And plus, I got to do some more stuff for the kids before they go back to school, so we're gonna get that done. But let's go ahead, man. We're gonna pop the top on the RotoQL. As you know, man, one of my favorite tools in DFS to use is RotoQL. I use it for MLB. I use it for NBA. I am gonna be using it for NFL. Wait for that to pop off. So 11-game slate. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. This is where we're gonna hammer down our pitching, man, and work it out. And if anybody from the community wants to step up, if you look on Facebook and you log in to the DFS sweatshop, okay, to the Insider Access group, you go in there and you make a post. There is another little area that says go live. If you would like to go live and maybe lead the group in a line drive at 5, bro, you got my blessing. You got my blessing. Anything to help the community, man. It's all good. First game we got is the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. We got Aaron Nola at 9.5, Steven Matz 6.8. I want nothing to do with Matz. I want to take a look at how, because we already know the Philadelphia Phillies do the damn thing at home. We already know that in terms of ISO, everything. The one thing we got to take a look at is a very solid spot for hitters, but there's a 35% chance of moderate rain here. The dew point is 70, so if it doesn't rain with a 70 dew point, that is awesome. The ball can get up out of there. 74 degrees and 86% humidity. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the Philadelphia Phillies do at the crib versus left-handed pitching. Not so great. They were really great against righties, not against lefties. 117 ISO, 274 wobble with a 24.2% K rate. You must ask yourself, is Steven Matz the type of pitcher that can exploit the fact that this team does strike out a lot more against lefties at home? I wouldn't say so. I don't like Steven Matz much. Aaron Nola, check please. Give me that boy. You know I like Aaron Nola here. We're going to take a look on the other side. See what the New York Mets do on the road against right-handed pitching. And I think it's going to be decent for him. Yeah, they're 14th ranked in ISO, 168 with a 309 WOBA, 21.2% K rate. I've got no issue there. I will play yep, okay, yeah, Samuel like the drum says that he's got a thread up every day. If you want to chop it up, come in there. He cashes just about every day. Some stuff he takes shit down. He just did it. As a matter of fact, the homie, shout out to Sam the drum, just took some shit down. We also had the cat, the homie Jerome, man. Where's Jerome at? Jerome Spencer, not Jerome. We had the homie Jerome Spencer, man. Yo, dude went ham. Dude went ham the other day. I didn't even show that, man. That was beautiful, man. I was so happy to see that, man. It's always dope. Whenever, you know what I'm saying? Whenever one of your own can get in there and get to the money like that, man. It's always beautiful. I want to. Do I have it? I should have it. Here we go. Here we go. And how cool is this? Okay, so he says took it down. The 10 o'clock late thanks sweatshop. So he shouts us out here because he's one of us. You know what I mean? He's one of us. This is one of the sweatshop's very own. Took it down 10 o'clock late thanks sweatshop, and he shouts us out because he's one of us. Sweatshop guy. Awesome. Went out and won 10 bands. That was nice. That was nice. And that was beautiful. Thank you, Jerome Spencer. Love having you down with the Squizzard. So, all right, let's go. Let's go. All right, so, yeah, he did the damn thing. So, Steven Matz is a no. Aaron Nola, check please. Give me that Aaron Nola. As long as this game is gonna play. Now, I hope I'm gonna take a shot again. Because at 35% a chance of moderate rain, if there's some kind of inclination that the game isn't going to play, you're not going to see the ownership from Aaron Nola, especially from people that got burned by Washington. I'm going to dip my toes in the water again, and I'm going to have some Aaron Nola, and I'm going to take it down to the wire. If I think the game is going to play, I'm going to play him. All right? Next game we got, and let me describe the park factor for you too, because this game is in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park. Very solid spot to hit. I'm talking for every 100 runs produced around the league, you're going to get 101 here. For every 100 homers, you get 117 homers here. As you can see, the ball got up out of there last night. The ball got up out of there last night, without a doubt. Next game we got is the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. We got a 26% chance of light rain, possible delay of rain out. Good God Almighty. 2-mile-per-hour wind going out toward left field. This says Samardzija and Max Scherzer, but I think we may have the same two pitchers that we did have the other night. And I'm talking Edwin Jackson and Chris Stratton. Good Lord, man. This is going to be tough. Whatever we said about them yesterday, that's what we're going to do today again. Next game we got is the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. James Shields, 5.6. Ian Kennedy at 7K. Is it fair to say that we just can't pick on the White Sox anymore? Edwin Neves, can we pick on your White Sox? Now playing Danny Salazar against the White Sox, playing Scherzer against the White Sox, playing Sale, playing Kershaw. That's not picking on the White Sox. But playing Ian Kennedy is picking on him. Playing Ian Kennedy is picking on the White Sox. Can we pick on the White Sox is my question. Shields, I have zero respects. Yeah, James Shields is bad. So I think Kansas City Royals are definitely going to be a play. I want no James Shields. We look at the White Sox here, or we look at U.S. Cellular, 54 dew point, 0% chance of rain. 74 degrees with a 9-mile-per-hour wind going out toward right field. Let's take a look at where the Chicago White Sox sit in terms of park factor. Very friendly, extreme hitters park here. For every 100 homers around the league, you're gonna get 125. For every 100 runs around the league, you're gonna get 106. Ronald Coley says no, you cannot pick on the White Sox anymore, and I can dig that. I can dig that. But Ian Kennedy is somebody who I'm gonna take a slight look at him. I'm gonna take a look at him. This game we got is the Colorado Rockies and the Miami Marlins. Yo, my Urena won't get blown up thing was kind of true, but my Urena can get me 20 points thing was not. He only got 6.6 and he cost 6.6. How interesting was that? Jeff Hoffman at 7.1 has seen very decent starts at certain parts of the season over the last few. Excuse me, this is FanDuel DraftKings. Sorry about that. There we go. Matt 7K. Yeah, Nola was 10.4. This is DraftKings. 10.4 in DraftKings was Nola. Evan Jackson, they're not ready. Okay. Kennedy 6.8. Shields 5.2. Kennedy at 6.8 is going to be in play for me. Colorado, Jeff Hoffman and Justin Nicolino. Jeff Hoffman is here at 6.6. I'm going to take a look at him. I am. Young is having fun. Might be dangerous from here on out. I can dig that. I'm going to take a look at Hoffman, though. I'm taking a look at Hoffman. I mean, excuse me, not Hoffman. At Kennedy, not Hoffman. I don't want to look at Hoffman. It's hard to play anybody against Miami right now. They are smashing, bro. Especially Giancarlo Stanton, man. At 5.4, that's still a high price on him, but he's been getting in. He really has. After what I just saw, nobody is safe. I'm attacking everybody ass. Coming from Corey Green. I can dig it. Don't love Colorado Rockies bats a lot in this spot. Well, I mean, I like some of them, just not all of them in a stack. Justin Nicolino at 4.5, a guy that's definitely attackable here. Parra stands out to me. Nolan Arenado, Blackman, a few of those guys. Maybe some DJ LeMahieu jumps out. Next game we got Cincinnati and the Milwaukee Brewers. Scott Feldman 5.7, Brett Suter at 6.3. Yo, it's very tough for me to play lefties against Cincinnati. I want to take a look at what's been happening on the road against lefties for the Cincinnati Reds recently. All right, 141 ISO with a 277 WOBA, 24.3% K rate. The one thing that I want you to understand, man, the one thing I want you to understand is that this is a different team with Zach Cozart, bro. This is a very with Cozy where he is in the order, batting second, or even third sometimes. Yo, this dude is nuts. And when he is in the order, bro, I like Cincinnati Reds. When he's not in the order, I can play pitching against. The dude sets the tone for the whole top of the order for the game. He's the MVP. People will look at this and be like, yeah, man, Votto will be the team MVP. I don't think so, man. I think Zach Cozart this year has been the MVP on that team. He is the most valuable player for the Cincinnati Reds for me, without a doubt. So if he's in the lineup, I'm going to take a closer look at them as a whole, definitely. Brett Suter at 6.3. Brett Suter had a couple of decent starts earlier. That 30-point game to 16. Then he came back with a 26 against Chicago. But his last two starts, man, 10 and 2.8 against Minnesota, that has not been great. It really hasn't been great. And I just don't think I want to play Brett Suter and look at him against some of those Cincinnati bats. Scott Feldman at 5.7 is definitely a guy that's attackable. We know this is a game stackable situation. As long as we are in Miller Park where the ball can get up out of there, bro, it's definitely one of the best places for batters here. So I'm going to like a couple of bats on both sides. Next game we got is the Atlanta Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals. We got Carlos Martinez priced up at 11.2. Lucas Sims 5.5. Now, what did Lucas Sims do in his last start? He had 6.1 and 9.3. A couple of guys are on him. I didn't have any interest, and I still don't have any here. We look at what the St. Louis Cardinals do at the crib versus righties. That's going to give us an opportunity to really take a gander. 25.5% K rate, 159 ISO with a 325 WOBA. That makes them playable most certainly against Lucas Sims here. Carlos Martinez, 11.2 is kind of priced up. I hate playing pitchers against the Atlanta Braves. It used to be I hated playing pitchers against the Atlanta Braves at home, but now they're a little better on the road than they are at home. So let's take a look at what the Atlanta Braves do on the road versus right-handed pitching. 19.3% K rate, 153 ISO, 281 WOBA, very close to league average in those respects. So Carmichael is going to be in play. He's going to be in play. My Baltimore pitching is off the chain. Yo, that's been a thing, man. Baltimore pitching has been a thing over the last 5 or 6 starts. We've seen a lot of good starts from the Baltimore pitchers, and it could very well continue. Could very well continue. So Carlos Martinez going to be highlighting this man. We're going to take a look at that. This game we got is the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Mike Fiers 7.8, Tyson Ross 5.3. I have no interest in playing Tyson Ross here at 5.3. Mike Fiers is kind of piquing my interest, but the one thing you got to be on the lookout for is what the Texas Rangers do at the crib versus righties, man. And I think you're going to be surprised when you see how they've been mashing. 266 ISO, 380 WOBA with a 22.3% K rate. That's going to take Mike Fiers completely off of the table for me, man. I don't want to run up on a team at that type of ISO. Look at Globe Life Park. I would say it's a fairly friendly hitter spot. Let's go to Globe Life, see what's up. Yep, 7th in the league in park factor. I'm talking for every 100 runs, you get 114 here. For every 100 home runs around the league, you get 113. So it's a pretty fair spot to hit. Next game we got is the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. John Lester, Patrick Corbin. Lester at 9.6. Let's take a look. At home versus lefties, the Arizona Diamondbacks have not been great, man. But yeah, 8th in the league, 205 ISO. No, actually, they've been better against lefties than righties. Yeah, man, this is usable. 205 ISO, 336 WOBA with a 22.5% K rate. That's usable, bro. That's usable. So that's kind of going to take me off of Lester some. Patrick Corbin at 8.1. Let's take a look at what the Chicago Cubs do on the road versus lefties. 21.2% K rate, 155 ISO, and a 318 WOBA. That could be a very sneaky spot, man. Patrick Corbin at home against the Cubs, that could be a very sneaky spot. Let's look at his home road splits. Away 22, home 16, away home 22, home 17, home 17, home 20. Your Corbin has not been bad at home. Home 16, home 11, -7. No. Home 23, home 27. This dude has real. Yo, his home road splits are real. Patrick Corbin home road splits are real. I'm gonna take a look at. I'm gonna highlight. Next game we got is the Baltimore Orioles and the Oakland Athletics. You got Sean Manaea, Dylan Bundy. I think Manaea got blown up in his last start. I think he did. Yeah, last 2 actually. -5 against the Angels, -1.25 against San Francisco, 19-2, 26. Very inconsistent. Cannot rely on Manaea in this spot. Let's take a look at what the Baltimore Orioles do on the road versus left-handed pitching. 20% K rate, 134 ISO with a 283 WOBA. That's not great at all. Looking at what the Oakland A's do at the crib versus righties. Let's take a look here. 24.3% K rate, a 196 ISO with a 317 WOBA. Yo, Dylan Bundy has not been bad in his last couple of starts. 32 and 29. One was against LA, one was against Kansas City. I definitely think, yeah, folks, I definitely think we could look to him. We could look to him. I could take Bundy here. Just because the Oakland A's, man, they strike out a ton. They strike out a ton. The 24.5% K rate at the crib, that's a lot. And I think Dylan Bundy can be a guy we may be able to use at 8.4. Fairly decent price point on him. Next game we got is the San Diego Padres and the LA Dodgers. Yo, how about the Padres, bro? They've been lighting it up. And I told people, man, this could be out. I refused to play Rich Hill last night against the Padres. I just don't want to do it, man. You got Hyun-Jin Ryu, 9.7. Julius Chastain, 6.5. I still don't want to play the lefties against the Padres. Let's look, bro. Look at what the Padres do on the road versus left-handed pitching, and you will be surprised. I'm telling you, 205 ISO, 312 WOBA, only a 20.6% K rate. They're not striking out a lot against lefties, and that's why I just couldn't play. I couldn't play Rich Hill last night. and I don't want to play Hyun-Jin Ryu today. Even at 9.7, I still don't want to play him. Chastain at 6.5, not a guy I love particularly. I'm gonna be on some of the lefty bats from the Dodgers here. Yo, pitching is bad, bro. Last game on the slate, JC Ramirez, Erasmo Ramirez, excuse me, 5.6 for him, 7.2 for JC. Let's look at what Seattle Mariners do at home versus righties. I don't think they play very well at the crib. 22.9% K rate, 161 ISO with a 301 WOBA. That's going to put Ramirez in play for me. Erasmo, in his last couple of starts, has not been awesome. 10.5, 21, -8. Not very usable, in my opinion, against the Angels here. I love the way they've been swinging the bat pretty decently. Hill was good, 2 earned runs, 9 Ks. Yeah, but not at 12 grand. Not at 12 grand. I need more than that. Your pitching looks shaky, bro. Pitching looks very shaky. Pitching looks very shaky. JC Ramirez, 7.2. Let's check out his last couple of starts. 23 against Philly, 12 against Cleveland, 22 Boston, 10 against Tampa, 17.3 against Texas. He's a guy that's in play. He's a guy that's in play. Go back and take a look. This is the pitching for the 11-game slate. Okay. All right. Carlos Martinez, Aaron Nola, Dylan Bundy, Patrick Corbin, JC Ramirez, Ian Kennedy. That's what I like. Martinez, Nola, Bundy, Corbin, Kennedy, and Ramirez. Yeah, on FanDuel he was good. He was a good price on FanDuel. And see, that's something that Q Dub came into the line drive. Was like, yo, if you really want to play Rich Hill, I would suggest you play him on FanDuel as opposed to DraftKings, because on DK, yeah, he chopped that up. Q Dub chopped that up. That was nice. He did. So so those are the pitching prospects I got early. There's a couple of early games you can play if you like. As I said, I will not be in a line drive tomorrow. You're more than welcome to get something going on your own if you want to. If you want to be part of that going forward, though, it's very simple. Go to the website, www.dfssweatshop.com. That is where you receive all of the tips and tricks and knowledge and tutelage to make you a profitable DFS player. Remember, man, NFL's coming right around the corner. We still got that rolling. It is Madden season, baby. Go out and copy your Madden. The Gold Edition, or you can get the regular, whichever one you need. PS4 is where I'll be. Come meet me there. Yo, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. So hit me up on Twitter, man. Follow the homie. If you're on FanDuel, keep it 250. If you're on DraftKings, keep it 200. You rocking with the best, so you know what time it is. You're always keeping it 300. Peace.